And yeah, happy Friday. Happy day after our new moon in Virgo. And yeah, however you're feeling. And however you're feeling, we're going to just move and breathe and be and strengthen, lengthen, twist, get things out, and, be really present. We'll practice being really present. So let's come down into child's pose. Bring your big toes to touch, knees spread nice and wide. The work that we do here on the yoga mat shows up in our life in ways that we wouldn't even imagine. Like, you don't even imagine how your yoga practice can get into your conscious, subconscious mind, unconscious mind. We're all really busy and we have lots of responsibilities and we're always moving and shaking and doing. And when we have an opportunity to stop, breathe, connect, and feel, you get to listen to what's happening in the background of your own mind. And some people might say, well, I don't want to know what's happening. But in reality, of course you do, because that's taking up your energy. So go ahead and take a deeper breath in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. And then take a really long breath out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. So continue this deeper breathing. So take a really big inhale. Let your belly expand. And then take a really big, long exhale. Let your belly deflate. Good. Start to walk your arms over towards the right side of your yoga mat and get like the best stretch in that left side of your body. It's a powerful practice, powerful, to listen to what's going on inside, because the more you connect with yourself, the more that you feel wherever you're at, you feel at home. You understand where you're at, you understand maybe why you're thinking the way you're thinking, or walk those arms all the way over towards the left side. We don't look so much on the outside. That's what I think is so powerful. They say that the best teacher you will ever have in your life is yourself, is you. And not because you have all the knowledge, but because you have the map. Bring your arms into center. Doesn't mean we're all smarter than anybody else. Come on forward onto our hands and onto our knees. But the more we connect with ourselves, then we follow our path. If you're interested in playing the music, we'll press play on the count of 10. Okay, so in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Cool. Flip those fingers to face the kneecaps and press down onto your palms and shift from side to side. We all need teachers. We all need the knowledge. There's so much out there to help us grow. You got to connect with yourself to know what direction you're going. Make little circles with those hips, nice and easy, nice and slow. And then go in the opposite direction. Yeah. And then flip those fingers forward. Stretch those arms as far forward as you can and pull those hips back. When you start listening to that inner voice and that inner map, and you follow your inner map, you're going to get a lot of ideas, and people are going to share, well, come this way, come do this, come do that. The more connected you are with yourself, you're going to know if it's a yes or if it's a nah, I'm good. Take a deep breath in. Take a long breath out. Good. Forearms down onto the floor and step our legs back, forearm plank. Your yoga practice teaches us, it teaches all of us how to move with love instead of fear. Dip the hips a little bit to right to left. So when you move in the direction, sometimes it's scary to do something new. It's scary. Your yoga practice teaches you how to choose love over fear. On your next inhale, tilt a little bit forward, and exhale, shift your heels back. Then inhale, shift forward. Exhale, shift heels back. One more, shift it forward, and then shift the heels back. Good. You're going to drop your hips down onto the floor and reach your arms out in front of you. Okay? Like Superwoman arms. And on a big inhale, lift up those arms and lift up those legs. And then as you exhale, lower everything down. Inhale, lift up arms and legs. Breathe in. And then exhale, lower it down. Now, on this next one, just lift up your head and draw your arms, your hands slightly towards you, so that way your chest lifts up a little bit higher. Right arm will lift, and then the left leg will lift. Okay, so it's like you're swimming. I don't even know. Yeah, it's like we're lift up the right arm and the left leg. Push that left hand into the floor. Now draw your chin towards your chest and lift the limbs up a little bit higher and stretch that left leg more. Stretch it more. Good. Take another big inhale and lift up higher as you exhale. Awesome. Lower your hand, lower your leg down. Bring that right hand slightly closer towards you to lift the left arm up and lift up the right leg. Point your right leg, stretch through the toes, lift the leg up, lift the arm up. Lift the leg up, lift the arm up. Woo! And you reach, okay? Yeah, breathe and lift, breathe in. Good, keep lifting, big inhale. And then lower it all down, exhale. Bring the hands underneath of the shoulders, fingertips in line with nipples, legs together. Point your toes, lengthen your legs. Inhale, a low cobra. Low, like stay low to the ground so your thighs are on the floor. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, curl yourself up, stretch through your toes. And then exhale, curl it down. Two more, inhale. Your life is unique. And exhale, release. It really is. Inhale, push up. Breathe in. And exhale, lower down. Good. Tuck your toes, push up into plank. Hold your plank and exhale the breath. Now dip the hips a little bit to the right, to the left. So bring your legs closer together and then just dip right to left. Nice and easy. One more breath in. It's a down dog as you breathe out. So connect with yourself. Connect on deeper and deeper levels. From your body to your mind, to your energy, to your heart and soul. Breathe easy. You got a lot of other energy around you, that's for sure. So stay connected to yours, and no matter where you are, you'll know where to go. On an inhale, it's a plank, shoulders right over your wrist. Right hand touches left shoulder. Hold it, and bring that hand down. Left hand touches right shoulder. Hold it, and then bring that hand down. Inhale. Lower to the ground as you exhale. Inhale, push up into low cobra. Maybe now it's a little bit higher. And exhale, chin comes back down. Inhale, it's a plank. Glide yourself up. Exhale, down dog. Push your tailbone up and back. On a breath in, right leg will lift to the sky. And then push the heel up, point your toes, lift the leg up even higher. Good, now lengthen your legs. Breathe in. As you exhale, knee towards your chest. Inhale, lift that leg up. And exhale, knee towards your chest. One more, inhale, pull it up. And then exhale, pull it in. Step the foot forward. Left hand down, right arm up, easy open. And make big circles with that right arm up and around. And reach up, like when those fingertips reach up to the sky, imagine there's something above you. Reach for it. And then come back around. Drop the left knee down. On an inhale, we'll straighten out the right leg. Okay, and just flex the toes up. On the exhale, bend into the knee and lift the heart up. Inhale, straighten out your leg. Then exhale, bend into it. Now, inhale, straighten out your leg. And exhale, bend. Bring your hands on top of that right thigh. Your yoga practice is very intimate. Lift up your chest, lift up that left thigh, left hip. And on an inhale, reach those arms up. Hook your thumbs, stretch up, inhale. Lean a little bit over to the right, exhale. Inhale, arms up. Lean a little bit over to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, stretch the arms back. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, lean back. One more, inhale, pull up. And stretch it back. Release the hands down to the earth. You'll straighten out that right leg again. And then just push the right heel more forward. We're going to hold this for like 4 breaths. And draw that right hip back. Now try to get your nose to touch your toes. Okay, try to get your nose. Obviously, it's not going to touch. But you'll notice that this practice is, you're never just in a place of waiting. Really, you're in a place of moving and breathing and moving forward. Connect with this feeling for yourself that you're always moving forward, but in an easy way. No force. No force. Big inhale. Good. Straighten out our legs. We come into pyramid pose, Parsvottanasana. Nice and slow. Draw that right hip back. On an inhale, lengthen the spine forward, even when you're in a meditation and your body is totally still. Exhale, fold and release. You're focused. On an inhale, lengthen the spine forward. You're always connected. Exhale, fold to yourself. And then the last one, inhale, lengthen. Reach the arms out to the sides. We come into airplane wings, thumbs up. And when you're connected to yourself, your mind doesn't have that power. Reach those arms even further. On an inhale, scoop those arms forward, maybe even clap the hands together, and exhale, open the arms out wide. Inhale, reach those arms all the way forward, and then open those arms out wide. Feel your arms, okay? Inhale, reach them forward, and exhale, open. Awesome. Hands down to the earth, shift forward, lift up that left leg, standing split. And for a moment here, point your toes. And lift up, so look at your inner thigh of that left leg and rotate your left knee towards the floor and feel your hips squared off. Now lift the leg up a little bit higher, keeping the knee pointed down. Now open up the hip, so get that inner thigh to lift up. Lift up the leg, but stretch it. Good, keep going. And then it's going to be a plank. We take our time and we find our body. Okay, right hand down, left arm up. Lift up that left arm, reach it up, pull up your hips, stretch, and then switch. Left hand down, right arm up. See, no one can do this for us. Lift and pull and stretch. No one can do this for us. Got to give it to yourself. Reach, inhale, hand down to the earth. Inhale, look forward. Lower all the way to the floor with control. Inhale, push up into cobra. Exhale, lower your chin back down to the floor. No one can breathe for us. Inhale, come up into plank. And exhale into down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Pull it up high. Lengthen it. Reach and stretch. Big inhale, lift up the leg even more. Exhale, knee to nose, bring it in. Inhale, reach that leg up. And exhale, bring it in. Inhale, lift that leg up. And then bring that knee in. Step that foot forward. Right hand down, left arm up. Reach. Make those big circles with that left arm. Isn't it great though? How you can connect with yourself. You can connect with yourself. You'll know where you need to go. Trust me. Even if it's super hard, I know it's not going to be easy. Bring that hand down to the earth. Drop that right knee down. On an inhale, straighten out that left leg. Flex toes up. And exhale, bend into the knee. And that's another thing that your practice teaches you. This isn't easy. Inhale, straighten out your leg. To show up and to move like this, exhale, bend into the knee. Inhale, straighten out your leg. And exhale, bend. Bring those hands right on top of that thigh. How many people do you know in your life that say they want to feel better? Right? They're looking to feel better. And then you give them an option, a chance, and they're like, yeah, no, I don't have the time. Inhale, reach those arms up. Well, guess what? Neither do we. But we make it. Hook your thumbs. Inhale, pull up your ribs. Exhale, lean over to the left. Inhale, arms up. Because it's really important. Lean over to the right. My life is mine. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, lean over to the left again. Inhale up. Exhale over to the right. I don't want to spend it complaining. Inhale, lift the arms and chest up. Exhale, lean back. I want to live it. Inhale, reach. Exhale, stretch back. Inhale, reach your heart up. Exhale, stretch it on back. And bring your hands easily down to the floor. Straighten out that left leg, which will hold. So you might want to push the left heel more forward. Okay. And then for a moment here, notice your hip. So draw that left hip back. And when you pull that left hip back a bit more, you might feel more in the buttock and more in the hamstring, right? Try to draw your nose towards your toes, just to give you the direction of the length for your spine. Ooh. Let's take one more breath. Big breath out. Beautiful. Into that pyramid pose, we straighten out our legs. Right heel is on the floor. On an inhale, lengthen spine forward. And on an exhale, drop your nose towards your knee. Inhale, reach from the middle of your back forward. And then exhale, drop it down. Right? Find the parts within you that feel a little stuck right now. And breathe with them. And exhale, fold. Good. Lengthen out that spine. And then bring the hands out to the sides like airplane wings. Thumbs up. This is a little different. Reach your arms all the way out, like pull them out. And then reach your elbows behind you like they're going to touch each other. Inhale, reach those arms all the way out. And then exhale, pull those elbows in. And one more inhale, reach those arms out and pull those elbows in. Reach the arms forward and hold it like you're going to give somebody a hug. Pull the left hip back. Reach. Breathe. One more inhale. Hands to the earth as you exhale. Shift forward, lift up that right leg. When you can connect more to yourself and your own path, it's so powerful because now you're not following everyone else's path. You lift up that right leg. Yeah. What causes us that pain? Open up your right inner thigh to the sky and then start to drop the right knee to the floor. So square off your hip and keep that leg lifted. Lift up the leg. We feel like, what are we doing? Where are we supposed to be? We're not where we want to be. This is how life should be. Open up that right thigh again, up towards the sky. Breathe in. Awesome. And then let's step it back. Plank pose. Breathe out. In your plank, inner elbows rotate forward. So look at your inner elbows. Now, bring the legs slightly closer together and feel your shoulder blades. Spread your shoulder blades apart. You got it. Breathe in. Bend the elbows lower. Feel your shoulder blades kiss. Then inhale, push back up. Spread your shoulder blades apart. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. And then only one more. Bend. And then lift. Push it back into your downward facing dog. And drop your skull. Feel your body, your left side, your right side. You draw your chin towards your chest. And you breathe. It's not easy sometimes for people to understand our choices that we make in our life. So that's when it's really important for us to connect with our inner energy, your intuition, your heart, your soul. You don't have to have everyone else come on board with you, but your mind has to understand, though. Drop your head. On your next inhale, bend your knees, step or hop to the front of that yoga mat. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, fold. Good. Let's lengthen again. Palms onto shins, maybe. Lengthen your spine all the way forward. Reach. And then exhale, fold. Your spine is like the vitality of your life. Inhale, lengthen. Reach it forward. And exhale, fold and release. Good. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Pull your arms up high. Lift everything up. Bring your hands behind your skull. Push your head back into your hands and open the elbows wide. Dip the right elbow down. Inhale. And then exhale, pull the elbow up. Inhale, left elbow. And then exhale, lift up. One more time. Dip down to the right. And then lift up. And then down to the left. And lift up. Reach the arms up. Reach the right arm back, left arm forward, but don't even move your hips. Don't move your hips. Keep your right hip pulling forward. And then inhale, lift those arms up. Reach that left arm back, right arm forward. Try not to move your hips, so push that left hip more forward. You got it. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, palms at your heart. Eyes open or closed, whatever mood you're in today. But bring your feet closer together. Okay, you're on your own path. We're in a collective, meaning we're here with the entire world, right? So we're here to support the entire world. But we got to get clear on your path. You will be such a great service if you start getting clear and comfortable in your path. So breathe. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to fix anything. You just got to connect with yourself. On a big inhale, sit down into chair pose. Like seriously, your path doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm going to be this. I'm going to get this. Sit down, chair pose. No. No. Your path can be, I'm connected to myself and I know where I'm going. It's okay, my emotions, they come in, they come out, but I'm solid in my heart and my soul. Pop up on the balls of your feet, lift up your chest, you know? Pull up your belly. On an inhale, stand straight up. And then on an exhale, sit back down, chair pose. Sometimes when we think about the path, inhale, come on up. Exhale, sit down. We think we got to erase everything that we've been doing. No. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, sit down. Hold your chair, heels up. Palms at heart, breathe in. Twist to the right, bring your left elbow down onto your knee. Stay up on the balls of your feet, only because you can. Okay? And then inhale, come back up, chair pose on the balls of your feet. And exhale, twist over to the left. Yikes, stay up on the balls of our feet. Yeah? On an inhale, pull those arms up. Now, as you exhale, drop the heels and bring your chest parallel to the floor. So your legs are as straight as you can get them. Lift up your thighs and the arms stretch forward. Chin is in your chest and you lengthen your spine. Big inhale, reach forward with the arms and the ribs. Then exhale, shoot your arms back. Inhale, reach those arms forward. Look down to your toes, spread them. Exhale, arms back. 2 more, inhale. Start to play with this pose. Get a little bit stronger in your legs. Exhale. And then the last one, inhale, arms forward. And then the arms back. On your next inhale, stand straight up. Lift the arms up high. Bring your hands behind your skull again. Pull that head back and open up your heart space. Keep drawing the head back and lift up your chest. Bring your palms right at your heart. And just for a moment, set the intention of I'm following my path. I am following my path. Okay? See what comes up for you as you say that. Get yourself comfortable with believing it. On a big inhale, scoop those arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Step it back, plank pose. Remember, you don't have to change and fix. Right hand down, left arm up. Breathe in. You know, pull up that arm. Now pull up your hips. Exhale, thread your needle. Inhale, arm up, hips up. Exhale, thread the arm through. Twist into your core. Inhale, arm up. Then exhale, thread. Left hand down, right arm up. Breathe in. Then exhale, thread through. You know, follow the work that you've been doing. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, thread through. Trust me, follow through. Inhale, arm up. And exhale, thread under. Bring your hand to the floor. Plank, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog. Chest through your arms. Downward facing dog. Pull it back. Look underneath of the right armpit. And then look underneath of the left armpit. Good. Let's bring our right arm. So I'm going to bring my left hand one little step towards me to give me more balance. Then bring your right arm behind your back, like a half bind. And try to inch those fingers up your back. And shift your body weight a little bit more over to the right. And hold it. Good. Hold it. Breathe. Push the ground away with that left arm. And then switch. Right hand down, steady. Left arm behind your back. You bring that arm high up your back to your degree and get your hips shifting in the middle. Good. Drop your head. Stretch your body. Bring that hand down to the earth. Lift up the right leg, inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, lift the leg up. Try to touch that right elbow. Inhale, lift that leg up. Lift left elbow. Good. Step the foot between your hands. Come on up into a high lunge. Find your legs. Lift up your heart. Yeah. Breathe. Bring your hands right behind your skull again. Open elbows wide. Yoga for the eyes. With the eyeballs, look to the far right, far left, far right, far left. Look up, look down, look up, look down. Big circles with the eyes in one direction and then in the opposite direction. Good. Inhale, lift those arms up high. And then as you exhale, right arm back, left arm forward. Breathe out. You stretch. You breathe, you lift up that left hip. Keep bending into that right knee. You keep going. Find that twist. Left elbow down onto the knee. Palms come at your heart. Okay? Now you look down to the earth. Easy. You shift forward and shift back. Ready? Shift forward towards left toes and then shift back. One more. Shift forward and then maybe lift up that left leg. Point your toes. Inhale, lift up the leg a little bit higher. A little bit higher. And exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen out that leg. Look at how much concentration you have. Pull that knee in. Inhale, lift that leg long. And then exhale, pull that knee in. Good. Shoot the leg back. We're back in that low lunge twist. And then inhale, high lunge. Test out your buttocks. Lift the arms up. All right. Interlace hands behind your back. Pull the arms far back. Straighten out your right leg. Then exhale, drop the left knee to the floor. Inhale, lengthen out your legs. And then exhale, drop that back knee down. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Arms back. And exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Arms up. Sweet breath in. Bring your palms at your heart. Shift forward. Warrior 3. That left leg is going to lift now. And your palms are at your chest. Now, that left kneecap pointed to the floor. Reach your arms out to the sides, airplane wings, thumbs up to the sky. You got it. And you lift up your chest. Yeah, lift up your heart. You got it. Breathe. On your next inhale, stand up. Both feet on the floor. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Woo. Cross that right leg up and around your left leg, right? So that right leg that's been supporting you now, give it it's wrapped around the left. Arms out in front of you. Right arm under left arm. Press palms together. Inhale, pull elbows up. Exhale, drop those babies down. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, drop it down. You got it. Inhale, pull it up. And exhale, drop it down. Inhale, lift it up. You're going to sit down, chair pose. And exhale, forward fold. Let's pause here in a forward fold. Open up your feet, hip distance width apart. You can grab on the opposite elbows. You can bring your hands behind your calves and pull your body towards your legs. Just everyone, lift up lower belly a little bit and drop your head. All right, feel that right, feel the left side. And breathe. Follow your path, right? You don't have to, you're on your path. You're on your path. You're on your path. Just stay connected to yourself. Stay connected to that inner voice. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to fix anything. Just stay real present, Good. Bring your hands down to the floor. Step it back into plank. Right hand down, left arm up. Side plank. And you might say, but Kate, I do have to change this. Well, that's up to you. Pull up your hips, breathe in. If that's what you know, then that's what you know. That's up to you. But don't come into this thinking, I need to erase everything and start brand new. Nah, you got a beautiful foundation. Lift up those hips, breathe in. Cool, drop the hip, drop the arm, breathe out. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, one more, lift. And then dip it down. Left hand down, right arm up. You'd be surprised. You've been on your path since the day you were born. Lift up those hips, inhale. Dip it down, exhale. Inhale, lift up. This practice just helps to quiet your mind. Exhale. Inhale to make you feel more connected. Dip it down. Inhale, lift it up. And then one more, dip it down. So you can listen. Inhale, lift. Hand to the ground. Chaturanga, bend your elbows. Upward facing dog. And then your downward facing dog. My friends, 5 breaths. You can stay in your down dog. You can come into child's pose. Ooh, whatever you like, whatever you need. Take your 5 breaths. Yeah. Connect with yourself. Listen to the voice within that uses no words. Now, trust yourself. Might not make sense at first, but you keep going. Just like in every yoga pose, you keep growing in it. Even in a down dog, keep pushing the floor away. Keep lifting the tailbone up. Keep stretching through your legs. You're not waiting for it to end. You're enjoying the process. You're not waiting for any of this to end. You're growing in the process. Okay? One more breath. Great job. Let's all lift up that left leg. Inhale. Pull the knee towards your nose. Exhale. Inhale, lift the leg up. Touch the left elbow. Inhale, lift the leg up. Touch that right elbow. Step that foot forward between your hands. It's a high lunge. Inhale, arms up. And then you sink a little bit lower, breathe out. Bring the hands right behind the skull, elbows open wide. Okay, drop the head back. Yoga for the eyes. Look to the far right, far left, elbows open, far right, far left. Just with your eyes, look up, and down. Big circles with the eyes in one direction. And then in the opposite direction. Inhale, lift those arms. Reach the left arm back, right arm forward. Open it up. Yes, and then twist. Keep opening, keep opening, keep opening. Bring the right elbow down onto your knee. Okay? And your palms come at your heart. Your breath changes because now your lungs and your diaphragm muscle is in a different position. So you just take it easy. And you shift a little forward towards your right toes and shift your right heel back. Shift a little bit forward, shift it back. On your next one, shift it forward and lift up that right leg, right? Bend into left knee. Inhale, pull knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, lengthen out that right leg, lift it. Then exhale, pull it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull it in. Cool, lengthen it long, step it back again. Low lunge twist. Inhale, high lunge, arms up. And then interlace your hands behind your back. Straighten out that left leg, pull the arms far back. Make your legs a little bit longer apart too. Inhale, bend that right knee, tap it down, exhale. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, bend. Cool, lengthen, hold it. Reach the arms high up, inhale. Palms at your heart, shift forward, warrior 3, exhale. Okay, now that right leg lifts and that right knee, let it move so that way it's hovering right off the ground. So you got to square off your hips. Lift up the leg a little bit more and look at your concentration. right? Look at your strength. You got this. Trust me, you got this. You don't have to look on the outside. You just have to remember how to find the inside. Come back up, stand up. You'll sit down into chair pose, nice and slow. Now that left leg wraps up and around the right leg. Arms out in front of us. Left arm underneath of right arm, press palms together. Lift up those elbows, inhale. Tap them down, exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tap it down. You got it. Inhale, lift up. And then exhale, tap it down. Inhale, come on up. It's a chair pose. Whoo, serious leg. Sit down. It's a crow pose, hands to the floor. Knees high up into your armpits. If you're practicing crow and it's not feeling great, bring a block if you have one at the front of your yoga mat, because you want your forehead to touch your block. Once the forehead touches the block, get your elbows right over your wrist, and then just stay here. Start to hover your feet off the ground if that's possible, and just breathe. Just get comfortable with the idea of crow. We'll take 3 more breaths, everyone. If you're feeling it, you can push the head off of the block and breathe. Cool. You ready? Come into your forearm plank. Come into your forearm plank. Right? Right forearm down, left arm up to the sky. Yeah? We're so much, I'm going to use it. I'm going to say it. It's going to make me, I'm going to hate that I'm about to say this, but we're so much stronger than we give ourselves credit for. Maybe it's not even the word stronger, but we're so much more we're just so much more. That's it. I don't care what word comes after it. We're so much more. Lift up those hips. Inhale. Thread your needle. Exhale. Inhale. Lift up. And then exhale. Thread it through. Inhale. Lift. So remember, we constantly are choosing love over fear. Lift that arm up. Inhale. Thread it under. Exhale. Bring that left forearm down. Right arm up. I don't care if we're talking about crow pose or I don't care what it is. Lift up the hips. Inhale. Thread your needle. Exhale. Inhale. Lift the arm up. Exhale. Thread it under. Inhale. Reach. Exhale. Thread. One more. Inhale. Pull up. And then thread it under. Keep your forearm plank. Start to walk your feet in for dolphin pose. How do you know when you go too far? Your body will basically stop. Try to draw your heels towards the ground. Press into those forearms. Now, everyone, lift up your shoulders away from the floor and drop your head. If you want, legs come closer together. Right leg lifts, inhale. Ready? Pull the knee towards your nose, exhale. Inhale, lift that leg up. Exhale, pull the knee in. Inhale, lift that leg up. And then pull the knee in. Step the foot down. Inhale, left leg up. Breathe in. Exhale, knee towards nose. Inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale, pull it in. And then one more, lift that leg up and pull it in. Bring the foot to the floor. You're in your dolphin pose. Hold it. Try to press those heels towards the earth. Stretch out your calves. One more big inhale. Drop the knees down. Exhale. Sit down onto your heels and bring your palms at your heart. Okay? Roll your shoulders up and back. On an inhale, lift your buttocks a little bit off of your heels. And then exhale, drop it down a little bit. Try not to touch the heels. Inhale up and then lower. Bring your hands on your thighs to feel how much your legs are working for you. Inhale, lift, and then lower, lift, lower, lift it up, and then lower. Awesome. Come all the way up. Tuck your toes into the floor. Practicing camel pose. Arms behind your back. Maybe press into your lower back. Maybe make big circles with those arms if you're feeling tight in your shoulders lately. Maybe go ahead and reach for your heels. Yeah? If you reach for your heels, Lift up your chest, okay? It's a back bend. Lift up your chest, lift up your chest, lift up your chest. Keep lifting. Keep pushing your hips forward, but keep lifting up your chest. Keep going. Keep going. And then come back up and bring your hands down to the floor. Hold this. Lift up your lower belly. Okay, right arm forward, left leg back. Push that left arm deeper into the floor. On a breath in, reach the arm and the leg out to the side. And then exhale, pull it into the center. Inhale, reach the arm and the leg out to the side. And then exhale, pull it into the center. One more, reach it out. And then pull it on in. Lift the arm and the leg up. Bring your hand, bring your knee down. One cat-cow, lift up your heart. Exhale, round and curl your back. And then we go to the other side. Right leg back. Left arm forward. Lift. On an inhale, out to the side with the limbs. And on an exhale, back into center. Eyes look down. Inhale. Out to the side as much as you can. Exhale, center. One more, reach it out. Go for it. And then pull it in. Lift it up, arm and leg. Reach it down. Step your legs back into a plank. Rotate your inner elbows forward. Bend your elbows, squeeze shoulder blades together, and then push up and spread shoulder blades apart. Bend the elbows and squeeze. Exhale, spread. Last one, bend those elbows, and then push up. It's a down dog. Chin towards your chest, head drops. Breathe in. Breathe out. 5 breaths. Okay, if you wanted to come into child's pose. We have one more sequence to do until we stretch. So you pick it. Stay in your down dog or anything else that you need. This practice has taught me that it's not only okay to follow my own heart, but it's imperative, that it's so important. Is it going to be easy? No. Are there going to be challenges? 100%. Is life easy? No. Is it worth it? Hands down. Hands down. Yeah? Breathe. You're going to know if you should make a right or a left. You're going to know how to navigate. You're going to know how to regulate, how to smooth out those edges. You're still going to get the edges, but you're going to know how to smooth it out. Good. Let's take one more breath. Great. Downward facing dog. Let's continue. Okay. Right leg lifts. Breathe in. Bend the knee. Stack the hip. If you like flipping your dog, flip it. And if you don't want to flip it, just keep that knee lifted. Make 2 big circles with that hip. Okay. And then lengthen out your leg. Big inhale. Cross it out to the left, but try not to touch the foot to the floor. Tap the toes down and then lift the leg up. Tap the toes down, lift the leg up. One more, tap it down and then lift. Step the right foot forward between your hands. High lunge, inhale. Warrior 2, exhale. Okay. In your warrior 2, straighten out your right leg, bring your arms up to the sky. And exhale, bend back into the knee. Inhale, reach those arms up. And then exhale, bend into it. And then just hold it. And reach those arms far apart. Reach the crown of your head up to the sky. Relax your shoulders. Yeah. Relax those amazing shoulders. Cool. You got it. You got it. Flip that palm, inhale, reverse, up and over. Bring that right arm down to the inside of your right foot. And if it doesn't want to go all the way down, bring your forearm onto your thigh. Okay, lift up that left arm whenever you're ready. And notice your body. What can you stretch more? Can you press into that left foot more? Bring that left arm behind your back, half bind. Go for that full bind if it's appropriate. Right arm under your legs. And then look down to the earth. Pivot on the ball of that left foot. Step the left foot all the way forward. Come on up into your bird of paradise with the bind, or your tree pose without the bind. Tree pose is right foot into left thigh. Okay. And then once you're in your tree, interlace your fingers and press your palms up to the sky and reach up high. Inhale, push your hips a little bit more forward, and then reach a little bit over to the right. And then inhale up, a little bit to the left. Inhale up, reach over to the right, and then lift, and a little bit over to the left, and lift. Palms at heart, inhale. Right knee into chest. Shoot that right leg all the way back. Warrior three. We're going to flow. The kneecap faces the floor. Inhale, bring that right foot all the way out and forward. Exhale, reach it back. You know? Inhale, reach that leg up. So this is concentration. Exhale, bring that leg back. All right. Inhale, lift that leg up. And then reach that leg all the way back. Right hand to the floor or block. Block is probably best if you have one. And then lift up that left arm and revolve. So start to rotate from your ribs and stretch. Yes, lift up that right leg. I know this is not easy. Keep going. Keep going. Bring the hands down to the earth. It's a plank. Steady, right? Inner elbows rotate forward. Last time for these 3 push-ups. Bend the elbows. Inhale, curl, push up. Exhale, kiss the shoulder blades. Inhale, spread them apart. One more, lower, and then push up. Down dog. Great job. And just feel. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your concentration. Left leg lifts, inhale. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Flip your dog if you want to, or just make big circles, or just keep the knee lifted. You know, lift, stretch. On an inhale, straighten out that left leg. Cross it out to that right side. Try not to touch the floor. Right arm up, inhale. Now touch the right toes down. Lift the leg up. Touch it on down. Lift the leg up. Touch it down. And then lift it up. Hand down to the earth. Left foot forward. Come on up into high lunge. Inhale. And then warrior two. Exhale. We made it. Warrior two. You know? You made it. No one else can do this work for you. No one. Reach. That's why I always say, this is so worth it. It's not easy to look at yourself and to be very honest. Inhale, straighten out the leg and the arm, reach up. And exhale, bend. To look at your habits. Inhale, reach up. To look at your mind. And exhale, bend into it. But hold it now. But who else is going to do it? And do you trust anybody else to really tell you how you feel and your path and what you should be doing? Nah. Everyone in this world is doing the best that they can, even if it doesn't look like much for some people, but recognize they're doing the best that they can. You're doing the best that you can, yeah? Good. Flip the palm. Inhale, reverse, up and over. Reach. And then you're going to bring that left hand down to the inside of the foot. Right arm up. I love the reminder. I have to remind myself every day, choose love over fear. Bring that right arm behind the back, and then bring that left arm under your thigh. Because you're always going to be going, you're always growing. Lean back. And that's a blessing. Remember that, it's a blessing. Look down to the earth, pivot on the ball of the right foot, step that foot all the way forward, come up into your bird of paradise or your tree pose. Yeah. And look, we're working on our awareness. We're working on our connection. So it's a total blessing. Lift those arms up, interlace fingers, press palms up to the sky. Lean a little bit over to the left from your waist, and then inhale up. Then over to the right from your waist. Come on up to the left. Come on up. And then to the right. Come on up. Bring your palms at your heart. Knee into your chest. Exhale, shoot your leg back. You're going to be a whole different person in 10 years from now. Well, maybe not totally different. Inhale, lift the leg up. But you're going to be grown. Exhale, bring that leg back. You're going to be different. Inhale, so stay with yourself every breath and experience your growth. Bring that left hand onto the earth or a block. Push that left heel far back, but keep it lifted. Right leg is long. Lift up that right arm and twist. And it's going to feel like you can't go very far, but you need to just keep going. Keep breathing and keep reaching. Yes, keep going. One more breath in. Hand to the floor, breathe out. It's a plank pose. Hold plank. Just hold it. Push the ground away. Chaturanga, exhale whenever you're ready. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and lift up that left leg up high to the sky. And bring that left knee forward for your sleeping swan, your pigeon pose. Okay, reach that right leg far back. Make modifications for your body if this is not comfortable. Hands come back by your hips. Lift your chest up, big inhale. And then exhale, fold forward. I'm going to set the timer. We'll be here today for 4 minutes on each side. So get comfortable. Sometimes I like to put even though the block is pretty hard, I like to put a block like under my ribs. So that way I'm not pressing so much into my shoulders and it really feels more in my hips. Notice if you're leaning on that outer or inner right knee and try to come right into the center of that right knee to square off your hips. Yeah. So even in this, even in stillness, you're growing. You're not shutting off. You're not waiting for it to end. You're not forcing, you're releasing the grip in your jaw. This is our practice. You can think of your pose as like your next project. your next relationship, or your relationship, not your next. You can think of a pose and the way that you grow in a pose and how connected you stay with yourself in every aspect of your life. When you start to feel like you're not growing, like something is not clicking, that's when you make adjustments. There's a really, it's a short book. It's almost like it's a cartoon book. It is a cartoon book, kind of. The book is called Who Moved My Cheese? And it's about 4 mice that are in a maze. And they're kind of couples, 2 and 2 together. And at some point in the story, the cheese in the maze, they always had cheese in this one section. And suddenly the cheese was disappearing. It was being filled up again. There was no more cheese. The one set of mice, they put their running shoes back on and they said, okay, we got to go. We got to keep moving. We can't wait for the cheese to fill up because it's not. We got to keep growing. Then the other couple, they were kind of upset that there was no more cheese in their room that was just always delivered to them. And how come, it'll come back. We'll just wait. But every day that they waited, their minds were just running and running and running with thoughts and fear. Meanwhile, the other mice who were out there searching, they found different types of cheeses in different areas. And they were happy. They were experiencing something new. It's a great short story, especially if you're dealing with change in your life. It gives you a nice perspective of just simple things to remember. Walk your hands back. That was 4 minutes. Stay here if you're on your belly. Grab a hold of your right foot. Pull that foot close towards you. If you have a bind, by lifting up that left arm and maybe trying to grab your right hand, go for it. If you could just bring your right foot into your right elbow, maybe just try that. It's a pretty good stretch for that thigh. And it's a good back bend. Good. And then release. And come back into your down dog. Stretch it out. Feel that right leg. Feel the left side. That right leg is going to feel pretty long too because you were lengthening it. And then bring that right knee forward. And that left leg, take your time rolling it back. Yeah, and lift up your heart. Big inhale. And release as you exhale. A reminder to choose love over fear. Over and over and over and over again. And if you ever get discouraged by, if you feel, wow, like I've been doing this work, I don't feel like I have a break. Perhaps just look at what you're holding on to. Look at what you won't accept or won't forgive, or where you don't want to have patience. And then maybe that becomes more of your work. You are your best teacher, but you just have to connect with yourself, understand, be present, show up for yourself. The knowledge that's out there, yes, get the knowledge. Yeah, grow, expand. But always come back to your own inner compass. Your life isn't going to look like everyone else's life. Yeah. My life does not look like where my life was going to go and how it was going to look. I'm so grateful for that, because it's my life. Choose love over fear every single day. Sometimes I would think, if that's being too passive, like I'm going to become a doormat. If I learn how to accept and forgive everything, then, I get taken advantage of. But in reality, I get the opportunity to live in peace and experience lots and lots of joy, because I'm not trying to fix what I cannot control. I'm not holding on to energy that's really not even mine. That's not my reality. Beautiful. Walk your hands back. You're going to go ahead and bend that left knee, grab a hold of that foot, pull that heel in, lift up your heart and your chest. Maybe bring the foot into your elbow crease if your body will give that to you. Maybe bring that right arm up and over and grab your left fingertips. Good, and then release. Let's come back into down dog for a moment, and then feel both sides of the body. Stretch. Good. And then drop the knees down to the floor. Okay, cross over at your ankles. Bring the legs out in front of you. It's a butterfly pose. Bring the feet together to touch. Sometimes in butterfly, like we bring our heels really close to us, right? Try to bring your heels a bit more forward. So this is more of a yin. This is not more. This is a yin pose. You might want to bring, if your knee bothers you at all, bring something underneath of the knee that you're feeling it's a little, just need some support. Inhale, lift the arms up. And then exhale, curl and round yourself forward and drop your head. Curl into yourself, like your chin's going towards your chest. You can feel your back, your inner thighs. Follow your inner compass. You've been building and you have such a great foundation. So you don't have to be scared. And stay present every day. Stay present. Every moment, as much as we can, stay present. When the mind goes too much in the past, we think we remember a lot of the stuff that maybe we wish we would have done differently. When the mind is too much in the future, we question how it's all going to pan out and look, and how is it going to look? How's it going to work? What's going to happen? But when you stay in the present, you can be like those mice that just threw on their running shoes and said, "Nope, we got to keep going. There's no more food here." The other set of mice were so stuck in the past. Oh, well, it'll come back. They were fantasizing about the future. Oh, this room will be filled with cheese tomorrow. You wait and see. Keep going. Keep going. On your next inhale, slowly come on up. Take your time. Roll your shoulders up and back. Oh. And then stretch out your legs and lay down onto your back. We'll do a short meditation in our Shavasana. Okay. Great work today with your physical, energetic, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies. Great work. Get comfortable. My hope is that you can stay here for as long as you can. Get that spine onto the floor. Release your buttocks. Release those shoulders and the arms. Shift your hips a little bit. Make sure your hands are not touching anything or your feet aren't touching anything, so you can just be relaxed. Inhale deeply. And exhale slowly. And bring your awareness into the center of your eyebrows. And just imagine right there in the center of your chest now is a light. It's a beautiful flame. Flames are constantly moving, flickering. As you inhale, you let that flame get a little bit bigger, right there in the center of your chest. And exhale, it comes back to the normal size that you first imagined it. If you're having any difficulties imagining this, the area, you can bring your hand right on your chest. And then just imagine as you inhale, that flame gets nice and bright right there in the center of your palms. And exhale. Inhale, let that flame get brighter and bigger. This flame helps you to navigate in your journey. So you got to keep your mind focused on that flame. Keep your mind aware of that flame, that inner light, your soul, your guide. At some point, the mind will be very relieved that it doesn't have to figure everything out. Breathe into right there in that flame in that chest and your heart. And breathe out. Maybe bring both hands around your heart. Choose love over fear every single day. Follow your inner map, your inner guidance, your flame. Please stay as long as you can. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here and joining, sharing your awesome energy. I will see you soon.